The Northwest Territories Chief Coroner has released recommendations after investigating a firefighter's death last year. 25-year-old Adam Yeadon was killed by a falling tree while fighting a forest fire near his home of Fort Liard in July 2023. His employer, the Department of Environment and Climate Change, will now decide which, if any, of the recommendations to implement. Leanie Lambrink has our top story tonight.
The coroner has made 9 recommendations in total. A couple of them are about training, specifically training to assess dangerous trees. The coroner says all crew leaders and supervisors should get what's called danger tree assessor training. He also says any firefighters using a chainsaw should also get this kind of training. The coroner's recommendations also include considering a more protective helmet, reviewing safety equipment, and how many people with what type of training should be deployed in different circumstances.
This is a difficult subject for me to talk about. I knew Adam. I came from the department. I worked in the department for 13 years. I had very close relationships with many of the firefighters through my previous role. And I mean, from a department perspective, our number one priority is ensuring the safety of all of our staff, no matter what.
McDonald was not prepared to say whether or not his department would commit to making the changes that the coroner is recommending. But we know that dangerous tree assessments are already on the department's radar. Internal documents, which we told you about last week, show that the Department of Environment and Climate Change recommended to itself that it review and bolster that kind of training. CBC News reached out to the coroner's office to learn about how these recommendations were reached. We made that request this afternoon. We haven't heard back yet. Leanie Lambrink, CBC News, Yellowknife.